Hey, welcome to another week of the UXE Energy platform, and I really hope that you're well. What I wanted to do was talk through the next things that we have coming up. I'm currently in a hotel room. I don't always like the color purple. I'm in London for a conference with work, and it's around design systems, and we're looking at how to get more involved with that. So that's really exciting. But anyway, what I wanted to do is just let you know of a few things that's happening. Also, just letting you know of just a few events that are also starting to come up. It's been maybe a little bit more of a quieter month compared to the first one, with less activities and less stuff happening. And I've done that for two reasons. In the first month, we had loads of people sign up. We had like 90 people register, which is really cool. But we only have about 10 or so people actually engaging regularly. What I learned with that is that it's probably better to just invest more in the people that I've started. And so I've done a number of calls with folks just to try and understand their learning goals. And if you haven't already gotten a mentoring one-to-one call with me, make sure to give me a shout and we'll get something booked. The second thing that I wanted to do is just make sure that there's valuable content going out, rather than me just kind of creating all this stuff, burning myself out, and not necessarily providing value for you. So there's two things that I've kind of changed a little bit, and hopefully through September you're getting more sort of dedicated support for your job applications that are happening. I've opened up, for example, the portfolio review page, where you can post any case studies or portfolios that you have, and I will take maybe 15-20 minutes to actually go through and give you a full review. I try and make it constructive, but I also tell you the truth, and I don't just massage your ego. I'll massage your ego when you get a job, and so that's my promise to you. That's kind of just a little bit of the sort of structural change. We still are doing multiple mentoring sessions that are live, and we also have the podcast that's still up and going. We've had sometimes people wanting to cancel or wanting to rearrange things, and so that's why I've maybe not updated in the live events. And plus, I'd rather more people come. So the main event that we have coming up is the work together session, where we're going to be looking at design and how we can take the research that we've conducted in the previous design sprint days, and how we can then think about how can we rapidly test designs, how can we really quickly identify whether we're actually solving the problem. And we're going to be looking at multiple research methods then applied into then really helpful tips in terms of doing the basics of design. So those are kind of two things that we're hoping to cover in Friday session this week. And so that's all really up and going, and I'm excited to kind of run that live session. Just two more announcements then that I just wanted to quickly make. Firstly, we're going to be having a little bit more of structured webinars that I want to set up for next month. So for October, I want to do specific webinars that are focused around key skills that you want to develop and grow. So this could be, how do we improve storytelling, or how do we improve design and sketching? And so we've got different levels, different sort of beginner levels, intermediate levels, or just whether you just want to keep learning. And so that's really exciting, sort of more sort of learning content from other mentors and other experts in the field. But then another thing that we have as well is we're launching then the incubator. Now, some of you have already been involved in helping me with different projects that are sometimes paid, but all good for helping get a portfolio together and more case study. And so we're wanting to, with the skills that we're learning from, for example, the design sprints, what I want to be doing is investing in you guys by giving you the, I guess, opportunities, or like small design experiments that you can then put that on your CV and portfolio. So that's also going to be coming up, where we have more job opportunities. We have opportunities to do micro experiments that help, from sort of more of a startup's feel. And so you're able to actually work on real projects, and then also to then pitch them, kind of like Dragon's Den, kind of like sort of Lord Sugar's sort of Shark Tank. We want to try and create something a little bit similar, where we're going to be giving you these ideas to go and explore. You can go and validate them and test them, and then you will be pitching them to sales and business development people to lead developers and other sort of designers. And so these are going to be people that are going to be looking at these potential projects that you could be working on. And so there's some exciting stuff that you'll be able to kind of get a real life feedback on. You'll be able to kind of generate more ideas. So that is hopefully going to be coming towards the end of October. So those are two big announcements that I'm excited to give, on top of the daily mentoring that I'm helping you guys with, as well as then the podcast and newsletter and other resources that I'm putting together. Make sure to check out the latest Ask Me Anything session that I ran just earlier this week, which was around how do we do a usability test. And so I take you through the full end-to-end flow, and there's a full write-up and hopefully some resources that are helpful. Anyway, I've been speaking for far too long. I want you to enjoy the rest of your week, and as always, stay energized. Cheers, guys.